By the way, Gran Torino, I'm downloading the steering wheel. I got a whole, you should see what I'm looking into buying. $2,000, kiddo. It's a whole setup with a gaming chair and a steering wheel and a shifter, spring-loaded pedals, a clutch. She's playing Hogwarts all night. I'm falling asleep, twitching out. This game's got terrible graphics. The character recreated is twitching, her hair's all jiggling. Very bad graphics in Hogwarts. What are they going to tell? And this is what I want to know today. Can I not do PlayStation VR porn on the PlayStation version of this thing? I'm seriously asking. I'm telling you, if they get this porn down right, I mean, that's going to be, and I'm not a porn, I hate porn, you know, but I would like to see what it's like in VR. Alone.
Someone says they're making a motherless open world.
Okay, with the mother, you know, you're gonna shame me off the dang show before we even get it started. This isn't music, it's parody. Parody can be awfully gay. Motherless.com!
What is that? Press enter. That was in your history.
I just wanna laugh. Thank you. Was it worth it?
They're calling you Motherless Mike. They're saying that they're not distracted and they're not going to forget.
Really?
They said this is a fool's song, a play of the fool's sip.
Did they say that?
You're not getting out of this one.
Okay, well, I got some really important scoops. I think we should just... Oh, I was going to say, she's all mad because somebody made a deep fake porn of her that her friend Ludwig, or one of Salva's friends, Ludwig or something, was watching. Somebody cut this out, the crying scene, make a deep fake gangbang, but her face is not crying. Imagine how mad she'd be.
Do not.
Get me some of that good Chinese music. Wait till you hear this Chinese group that I found. And then welcome to the Scars Club. Another episode of Redbar. You're going to have a great time. Let's have that for a drink. This is my favorite music now. Oh. Is this the song I like?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's have a couple, guys. Drink along with us. Cheers. Welcome to the show. These are good. These are good. Let's have some more. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Redbar. Cheers. Don't have 3 like I'm having. Just 1. How often is Look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Cheers. Hey, welcome to Redbar, everybody. Brian Redband's girlfriend. So, do you think Brian Redband jacks off to this Blackpink?
Yes.
Do you think I think Ethan Klein, Brian Redband, these secret Asian homo people, they jack off to like Blackpink. Which we saw Blackpink. We were on MDMA when we saw Blackpink during Coachella. So now,
not in real life.
Now we're in love with them. It stuck with us, didn't it? If you listen to music while you're on MDMA, it holds a special place in your heart forever.
It changes you.
That's probably why we like Big Sean.
Look at you, now look at me, how you like that. Look at you, now look at me.
We'll get started. If you DM me, I'll tell you where I got this cardigan from. You're not going to believe it. And if you could guess where I got the cardigan from today, then you're not going to believe it. So it's going to be a pretty cool DM or guess or whatever you want to say. got a lot of stuff to talk about here at the opening of the show. This week, I had the honor of being immersed. Immersed or immersed? Immersed, yes. I tried out PlayStation 5's virtual reality. And boy, was I taken to another reality. Jules has never seen me like this.
I haven't.
If anyone knows anything about me, I don't play games, okay? I don't play around with people, especially. And I don't like to goof around playing the game. She's got this game, Event Horizon, where you're running around with a bow and arrow. It all looks fake.
I love that game. I
hate the game. She's always playing Hogwarts, which I can't stand. Valencia! Vitilago! I just don't understand. I don't understand the whole premise of that place. So I don't like that. But we got the VR. We had the honor of pre-ordering it. We were selected by Sony to enter the pre-order many months ago, and it finally came. And I put it on first. Okay, she let me try it first. And remember, I don't game. Okay, I find games to be sickening. I mean, I find VR to be sickening as well. I barely VR, I'll tell you. I played for a good hour and a half my first day.
You were like a little kid discovering the world.
I was climbing. I got the Event Horizon game for VR. What is it called? Horizon Finalist?
Horizon Call of the
I
Mountain.
was doing this for about 6 hours before I said, enough already with this. This is climbing, and you get to see your hands in there. And then I'll tell you, the first thing I did was try, while we were waiting for this game to install, we downloaded a shorter game called
Kayak.
Kayak, okay? And this game starts you off in a training pool. It's an indoor pool, and you're in a kayak. And I'll tell you something. I screamed. I was fully immersed. Fully immersed. Video games, they go do nothing for me except make me aggravated that somebody else is playing them. I hate the look of the system. I hate the controls. I hate everything about the PlayStation Store and all that stuff. But I'll tell you, I sat in that kayak and it was about to slowly crash into the wall. And I went, oh, oh. I mean, I was jumping, I was screaming. She had never seen me like this. It's like I came to life.
It was really cute
in
to see
VR. And I got to say, this is just an incredible thing that they've done. It really is kind of incredible what they've done there. They were trying to put a vignette on me. I didn't like that. I turned that off in the settings. I did a lot of work with the settings. I looked around the room. I created a cage. Have people played this? You got to try this.
You love the settings the most, I think.
I like settings. I really, really enjoy that. I got to know more about PlayStation VR stuff because I cannot wait to figure out what are they going to tell. And this is what I want to know today. Can I not do PlayStation VR porn on the PlayStation version of this thing? I'm seriously asking. Because I guarantee, oh no, you can't even do any of that stuff with it. And then what do? You got to buy a Quest 2, something like that.
You might need a different system for that.
Okay. They've been calling you Megamind all week online. Is this what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you guys calling her Megamind?
It's my new nickname.
I don't like that at all. But please let me know everything I could do with this. I'm telling you, if they get this porn down right, I mean, that's going to be, and I'm not a porn, I hate porn, but I would like to see what it's like in VR alone. Okay. And another good thing about VR is you're just out of there. You don't have to listen to nobody when you're in VR. You can do whatever you want. You got a little pass-through button. I go like this, see right through in black and white. It's very, very emotional for me. I was going to bring the helmet and open the show here today wearing it with the little controllers to show you guys. I figure you guys get a kick out of me doing like real people stuff, like games, like last week when somebody heard me, even mention Hogwarts or a spot, they lit up. So that's all I'm trying to do here. It's just trying to relate to you guys, show you I'm a human being as well. and not just some cake. Well, we've got an excellent show for you.
You got to play Resident Evil next.
Too scary. Too scary, but I want to know, do I need a mod? Oh, by the way, Gran Torino, I'm downloading the steering wheel. I got a whole, you should see what I'm looking into buying. $2,000, kiddo. It's a whole setup with a gaming chair and a steering wheel and a shifter, spring-loaded pedals, a clutch. I'm turning our whole living room into an Aladdin's castle, which is a arcade in Vernon Hills, Illinois, in 1996.
Someone says they're making a motherless open world.
Okay, with the mother, you're gonna shame me off the dang show before we even get it started. I look like something. I look like a fishing lure for Tim Dillon. If you want to catch Tim Dillon, you put me on the end of a hook and throw it his way. And now she's just a nice lady in class. It's just a clothes account of her clothes. No, sorry. Get naked or get the fuck off line. And you can't say that to him. They've got so many friends now that are women. They've all got, joined forces, all the women on Instagram. So if I go to a model's page, I go, take your fucking clothes off now, you stupid bitch. They'll be like, oh my God, a man telling another woman to take her clothes off. It's like, yeah. Can anybody agree with me, or are you all too afraid to follow? You're always following Pokimane. It's really sick. I'll tell you this right now. If you're into a Twitch streamer girl, that's fucking whack. Not around here. You know who I hate? Pokimane! It's disgusting. I wish somebody put up through it. Gas Digital. And you know who else I hate? Who's this fucking brace-faced, pink-haired, disgusting spitta? Who's that girl that everybody loves? Belle Delphine. If you're watching Belle Delphine, you're a sexual predator! Philip DeFranco, Ethan Klein, you don't jack off to Twitch nerds. And it shouldn't make you, horny. Oh, she's gaming. Oh, she's gaming. She's gaming you. And those girls deserve to be deep faked. When that QTCinderella, she put out a video. Send me that video of her crying. Because I want to do this thing. This is a big story here. Even the Daily Wire is covering it. So I know if the Daily Wire covered it, I could cover it. Because the Daily Wire type fans, they hate when I cover YouTubers. But you know what? The Daily Wire is covering it now too. So what are you going to do? Send me just the regular video of QTCinderella. And by the way, you ain't cute. You're a nerd. Every Twitch girl is a disgusting nerd. And I hate Twitch. And I hate streamers. I came out before all the streamers. I came out before every podcast. Believe me, if I knew what I knew now, I would have never have done this. When I first started doing the show, it was cool. It was underground. It was pirate radio. No one knew how to do it. Believe me, QTCinderella didn't know how to do it. And now they're doing it. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to be a part of this.
Aren't you going to let me stream Hogwarts this weekend?
Hogwarts here. She's playing Hogwarts against Robin Tran's wishes. We bought Hogwarts. She bought it on Amazon, the pre-order. Of course, it's not here, so she spent another $70 or $80 downloading it. Lied to me, saying, oh, they gave me a free code. No. Lied to me. She's playing Hogwarts all night. I'm falling asleep, twitching out. This game's got terrible graphics. The character recreated is twitching, her hair's all jiggling. Very bad graphics in Hogwarts. Very bad. You know what the worst part of Hogwarts is? All the text and stuff. It's a little pixelated. Everything is, it's like, it really looks like a 2003 type of graphic. Not like the graphics of the game, but like the overlay, like the text and stuff. I hate it.
And the graphics aren't bad. The castle is magical.
Oh, please. Harry Potter was a little kid's show when I grew up. When Harry Potter came out, like how old were you when Harry Potter came out?
Like 11?
Yeah. You know what I was doing? Redbar. Yep. When Harry Potter came out, I was already doing this same thing. She was 11, sitting at home thinking, Revelio! Linksos Martini. I haven't even seen the movie. I refuse. This whole vibe of this Potter.
Yes, a while ago, Mike promised that he would let me show him every Harry Potter movie, and that I said we'd only have to watch
this.
one per month. And
My
he
promise is as thin as my...
He said, okay, we can watch one per month. So you can watch one, then we have to watch a month. He let me watch the first one.
Yeah. And then?
Never again.
Yeah, because guess what? After the first one, it sucked, and I hated it. I don't like Harry Rata. More like Harry Rata. Dirty muncher.
See,
I don't like that. I don't like anything from fucking Britain. And I'll tell you, this game is fucking weak, and it's very, very little kids.
Well,
They're
I barely started it, so that's why.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you this. This is QTCinderella. Let's stay on top. Look at this. And Ethan Klein was in big trouble for laughing at this video. So let's pull this video up and laugh at it, too. So that I could be like my brother Klein. Turn that garbage off. My father Klein. No, my father Klein. Turn it off. Was that Hogwarts?
No.
In this Hogwarts, by the way, do you have to go there if you're a wizard, or could you refuse? Because that reminds me of my boarding school that I was sent to. So whenever you play it, it's triggering, and she don't care. To me, Hogwarts is Elan. Look it up. All right, here's this bitch. She got a deep fake made of her, and she's crying. And I'll tell you what I want to do with this. I feel really bad for her. She ain't hot. This is Hasan Piker's friend, if you know who that is. And any friend of Hasan is an enemy of yours. Watch this. Are you going to talk?
Yo. This is probably
Watch this shit. Have you
the
seen this video?
stupidest thing I've ever done.
Everyone do this. Jules, cut to Jules, and she's cool.
Genuinely, probably.
No, I'm doing it a straight face. I would never laugh at a woman.
Put this thumbnail online.
Everyone in the
Put this
world
thumbnail online. Another streamer laughs.
would tell me not to go live right now.
Dude, put this online.
I'm sure everyone would.
Put this online, not the clip, just this.
Don't even want to look at my phone. I'm sure everybody would.
Watch this. Listen to this.
But
Ugly Cinderella.
I wanted to go live.
I'm a male chauvinist.
Because I want to go live because this is what pain looks like. This is what it looks like.
This is what pain looks like, this fucking bitch. She don't know pain.
This is what it looks like. Fuck the fucking internet.
Fuck the patriarchy.
Fuck the constant exploitation and objectification of women. It's exhausting.
I object.
It's exhausting.
This is what Twitch is, by the way, if you haven't seen Twitch.
Fuck Atrioc for...
Atrioc! Oh, that makes sense to me.
Fuck the people DMing me pictures of myself from that website.
She got a deep
Fuck
fake
you
nude
all.
made of her, by the way. Showing tits.
This is what it looks like. This is what the pain looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
The pain.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Her pain is valid.
Why?
This was all a joke. Listen to this. Smoke in the eyes.
If you are able
Listen to this.
to look at women who are not selling themselves or benefiting off
Selling
of
sunset.
being seen sexually, they're not benefiting, they're not selling it, they're not platforming it themselves. If you are able to look at that, you are the problem. You see women as an object.
Sorry.
You should not be okay doing that. And it should not be a part of my job
Streamerlaughs.gif. Guys,
to have to pay
podcaster
money
laughs.
to get this stuff taken down.
GIF.
It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It
They're
should
not
be
you.
Something that is found on the internet. It shouldn't be.
Wasn't found.
It shouldn't be a part of my job.
Wasn't your job. Sorry,
And the fact that it is exhausting.
Wasn't exhausting.
And the person that made that website, I'm going to fucking sue you.
I love this.
promise you. With every part of my soul, I'm going to fucking sue you. That's all I have to say. I know I shouldn't have gone live.
Now let's party! And she goes wild. Now she's fine now. She was on Hasan Piker stream laughing it up. She's a very big nerd. A lot of these Twitch streamers are huge theater nerd type, sketchy, weirdo nerds where they're constantly lying through their teeth about God knows what.
No,
now, why did I
bad for her?
Yeah, of course, you're the girl. Why did I bring her up in the first place? It was important. I had a point here. I was going to bring up. Oh, I was going to say she's all mad because somebody made a deep fake porn of her that her friend Ludwig, or one of Salvo's friends Ludwig or something, was watching. Somebody cut this out, the crying scene, make a deep fake gangbang, but her face is not crying. Imagine how mad she'd be.
Do not.
Don't do it. Don't link it to us. I'm out of this. I support this girl, and I donated 1,000. Fuck it. I donated hundreds of thousands to her legal fund to get the nudes off. So here is a video of his son. So J.K. Rowling, the creator of course, Harry Potter, she hates trans people. And now they're boycotting the game. And this is actually a big thing. There's an entire group of people that just will not let you play. Could you imagine this? Will not let you play the Harry Potter game. And Hasan's like a big gamer. He's been dying to play this game, and they won't let him. And he's doing stuff like this. Look at this weeping willow.
The only reason why I'm not playing this game, and I know a bunch of other people are not playing this game, is because we know that it's not worth it to get fucking bullied endlessly and called transphobic endlessly when
they don't want to be called transphobic endlessly. Could you imagine? Nobody's going to do this to you. Who's going to say that? And how could it even cut into your, just play the game. It literally doesn't matter. If you're not playing this game because of trans rights, you've been, your mind is just as bad as a trans person's mind. I don't know what to tell you. And Hasan is so every day he tweets 10 times about wanting to play this game or about like how people won't let him play the game. It's like, you're still playing the game secretively. We know that.
I mean,
Ethan Klein's been playing the game. You won't see Ethan. Ethan's going to get himself banned from YouTube this week so that he can play the game. But they're afraid to play the game in public. I mean, he's been carrying on about this for 2 weeks. Listen to this.
We have massive queer communities and audiences. That's it.
Excuse me?
Everybody knows, everybody fucking knows how much leftist motherfuckers love to chirp on the internet. They got no power. All they do is chirp, chirp, chirp. And that's precisely why.
Then play the game. If all they do is chirp, chirp, chirp and they have no power, then just play the game. What are you so worried about? That they're going to call you transphobic? It's going to go away in 16 seconds. You could do anything now. Look at Logan Paul. Logan Paul robbed the world of $40 million. The next day, he's swinging from the ropes on top of a WWF. Nobody cares about a thing anymore. You can do whatever you want. Ever since Tana Khan got away with that TanaCon, you could do anything. I don't know how these people don't understand. You could literally do anything. The only way you're canceled is if you get teary-eyed and it affects your performance. Okay, like you look timid or scared. But other than that, they could say, he's canceled. No, I'm not. I'm right here. It doesn't matter. And I don't even want to let that secret out because I would like the people that I wish to be canceled to remain canceled. I don't want them free to be, like Brian Cal and Chris D'Elia. But they're all figuring out the secret. Nobody actually cares. It's just a bunch of words. But here's teary-eyed Hasan. He wants to play this game. He's been waiting his whole life to play Harry Potter, the PS5. And now he can't because he would be labeled a trans fear Mick. Look at this.
So many fucking people that would otherwise like play it, maybe even raise money for, charities or whatever.
Raise money for charities.
They're not doing it. I knew that.
I'd like to raise money to buy Robin Tran a new dress. But then I found out she's only wearing that dress because she's autistic or something, and she can't get herself to change the dress.
But she had some slamming fits this week.
She did. I would love to. Robin Tran, if you will take this opportunity to allow me to do that, I would like to do, and I think this will open up the world to trans people too. Remember that show? What was that show where it was like a gay guy and a woman would like completely remodel you? They would give you like a makeover. What was that show called? It was very big.
Yeah. What Not to Wear?
What Not to Wear. There you go. Robin Tran, you come over. I'll make a video where all week we redo Robin Tran in the most banging,
Now, what vibe are you thinking? Like a streetwear?
Oh, I want to turn her into like Bobby Hundreds type of trans person where she's almost like, like a streetwear, the Hundreds. But that would make her just dress like a guy. Well, I think, if Robin Tran just dressed like a guy, and didn't do any dress or makeup or anything, I think she would get a lot farther. I'm kidding, but I would like to do her up. I just think she's much more than that maroon dress. I'll tell you this, and I feel bad because people have sent me maroon things in the past. I'm not a fan of maroon. I find as this time in my life, I could be a fan of maroon maybe 5 years from now. All of a sudden, maroon.
What about, yes, you are. What about the wine hoodie?
I hate it. And ever since Todd Detter wore the wine hoodie, we should talk about trans, man. I mean, that looked more like a trans than Robin Tran. I just think that maroon is just out right now. Or for me, I hate maroon. She'll buy a maroon bra every once in a while. Like, I avert my eyes.
Robin Tran says, I'm wearing other outfits. Give me some of your cardigans.
I'm not trying to be rude at all. I would like to do up Robin Tran.
I think you've just always wanted to do a makeover.
Yes. Oh, exactly. 100%. Yes. I have always I would love to give many people makeovers. Myself included. I've given myself a makeover. I've gained 5 pounds in 3 months, which is normal. Okay, listen to this, though. They're afraid to play Hogwarts, which I don't think is the answer here.
This was going to happen. That's why I wanted to set it up ahead of time. I got fucking yelled at endlessly and relentlessly on my alt account.
Look at this.
Like they were making it seem like I was already transphobic for even thinking about this.
Nobody thinks you're transphobic.
And now, look at that. The only reason why I'm not playing this game, and I know a bunch of
this is really so ridiculous. Guys, do you think Hasan's transphobic, or do you think he's into trans? I mean, everybody thinks you're like a gay faggot beta. That's transphobic is you fucking wish you were trans. I mean, everyone hates you because you're not transphobic. Don't you get it? You could use to be a little trans, then you'd get more listeners probably. You're the complete opposite of that, and that's why you're so hated.
People are not playing this game is because we know that it's not worth it to get fucking bullied endlessly and called transphobic endlessly.
Yeah, maybe.
And again, he's tweeting day in and day out, and the whole world. It's like, guys, I promise you, outside of Twitter, there is no ban of people telling you what to do. It does not exist at all. Take the leap. There's one guy, again, we were listening to, he just came out with a new podcast. It was the guy from The Bachelor, the announcer. What's his name?
Chris Harrison.
Chris Harrison. He was canceled for saying there was this girl, a Bachelor contestant, who when she was younger went to a, what do you call this? What kind of party?
It was like a plantation.
No, it was.
Yes, it was.
It's not called that, though. What was the party called?
It was
called like a Clementine party.
Antebellum.
Antebellum. So remember back in the day, there was this like, I wear a nice dress and drink lemonade. And these girls in the South would like get dressed up and go to these...
A little parasol.
Parasol?
Like the little umbrella.
Yeah, a little umbrella. And now, cut to now, they're like, oh, that's all racist. And anybody who attended a party like that is pure racist. This girl none of the girls at this party knew that there was anything racist about it. They just thought it was like a Southern event. And that's what this Chris Harrison said. He said that she didn't know, just give her a break. He was fired from that old man who hosted the Bachelor. He was fired. Remember, he's not there anymore. He was fired just for saying that and labeled a racist. He lost it all. Well, he came back with a new podcast. He's tormented. He's got trauma, PTSD from being canceled. He actually believes that he was in the wrong, that he was literally all he said was, hey, I don't think this girl deserves to be canceled for going to this party. She didn't know. That's it. And now he's labeled as the biggest racist ever. He was fired. He lost it all. He just came out with a podcast and he can't get over it. And it's like, dude, give me a call. These people just need to talk to somebody outside of Twitter. This is not real at all. You could do as you please. Look at me. So please don't be afraid. Play the Hogwarts game. And I can't believe I'm saying this because I don't want you playing that game at all. That game is gay. I hate it because it's gay. How about that? Can I put that on Twitter? I actually hate the game because it is trans to me.